So, Colin, it is lunchtime, as you're more than aware, so I've wandered, obviously, into the food hall, haven't I? Because it smells fantastic here. There are demonstrations going on the stage throughout today, and getting ready to do his demonstration is Jacob Perry. Afternoon, Jacob.
Hi, Ryan. Hi.
So you're working with the Regional Housing Trust now, which we'll come on to in a minute. Where did your love affair with food come from?
So my love of food started off years ago working at my grandparents' hotel. They got a small family-run hotel in South Birmingham, and I used to get home from school, get changed, and head down the road to the hotel and start peeling potatoes and carrots, etc. And then I'd be promoted to making prawn cocktails and etc. I was then serving the residents out in the dining room. So from there, that early age, I was getting the love of food, the interaction with the customers, and then from there I went off to college in Birmingham, studied at the Birmingham College of Food for 3 years.
And so now you're working with the Regional Housing Trust. So what sort of work do you do with them?
So the Regional Housing Trust, we're now the group, we've really diversified. We're one of the West Midlands' largest social landlords. We've got over 12,500 properties around the Stafford and Shropshire area. But just of recent, we've started to develop these extra care schemes, independent living for the over 55s, and our branding is Shire Living. So for me, I set up the cafes, I recruit the catering staff, I interact with the residents that are moving in there and my team, and we find out what do you want to see on the menu, what food do you want to eat, and then we start to build a menu from there.
Make me hungry. What sort of things are on the menu?
So we've got your traditional, your classics, things like your liver, bacon, onions, your shepherd's pie. In the summer months, we'll do a nice quiche, and we might use some courgettes out of the gardens. We might use asparagus. And then winters, we're looking at things like your casseroles and your stews. We've got to be mindful of people's kind of dietary requirements and making food nice and tender and tasty. Food's a great way of kind of bringing people back into their childhood and reliving some of those memories.
Today, you are demonstrating a Shropshire tradition. You are demonstrating fidget pie.
I've gone out all guns blazing. I mean, I'm a South Birmingham lad, but I've come here to Shropshire and I've gone for a fidget pie. Now, this is something that demonstrates a lot of different variations, so I'm going for what I believe is a classic take on it. And I've also been chatting to a few people, and Ludlow, which isn't a stone's throw away, they're actually starting a campaign to bring back the fidget pie, some of these classic old recipes that are from the region. So yeah, I'm going to serve that with a nice homemade piccalilli, and fingers crossed it goes all right.
So for anyone who doesn't know, what goes in a fidget pie? So
fidget pie, so I'm doing a hot water pastry. I'm doing some nice minced pork. I'm using a butcher down in Llanfillin, Paris. I'm putting some sage in there, some apple in there, some potato. I'm adding a little bit of local cider. I'm putting some bacon in there, and I'm going to mix all that up, and then I'm going to top that with a pastry crust. But again, you can change the topping to either sweet potato or mashed potato. Anything goes. Bake it in the oven for about an hour and a half, and happy days.
That's the joy of something like a pie. You can add your own variety to it. You can add your own twists, can't you?
Absolutely. We've all got different eating habits and tastes, likes and dislikes. I mean, one thing I will talk about, this pie can be eaten brunch time, lunchtime, supper time. Towards kind of Christmas, you can substitute the apples for some cranberries and maybe a little spinach. So you're actually getting some of the festive colours and, picnics. It can be eaten whenever.
Okay, so you're getting ready to demonstrate. How are you feeling about going out there on the stage?
Well, I feel it's a bit like out of the fat and into the frying pan, because I'm at the backstage here and I've got John Turode pacing up and down. I feel like I'm doing a heat on MasterChef, and then hopefully going out to a good few people in the audience. And I'm sure, it's the food, and it's the passion will come through, the creativity, the enthusiasm, and that's what I want to get across. And I know the people from Shropshire are real foodies, and yeah, fingers crossed.
Are you going to get John Turode to taste your fidget pie? Are you brave enough?
Well, I'm not sure really, because I often look at him on MasterChef thinking, God, I don't know if I could, watch him tasting my food. I mean, who knows? If he wants to, it's good, it's tasty, and yeah. We'll see.
If he's here, you'll get the full verdict.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm glad Greg isn't here as well, because that would be double trouble. So.
Well, I will let you get ready, because you're about to go out and demonstrate in the next 5 minutes as well. So lots of demonstrations going on in the food hall today, Colin, throughout the flower show. And I can assure you, it does smell amazing here. Very